Hey guys, Ryan Smith with the Ryan Smith Home Selling Team here to discuss some very important things to remember if you're thinking about purchasing a fixer-upper home. Before we discuss that though, if you're thinking about buying a house, please click the Search All Area Homes link. You'll see that below. Or if you're thinking about selling your house right now, please click the free home value report link below. Now on to our topic. So given the popularity of the show Fixer Upper in Waco, with Chip and Joanna Gaines stealing the hearts of Americans all over the place, right? We've seen a huge progression of people getting into the real estate industry, the real estate market, but looking to do fixer uppers and flips and these sorts of things. So can you do those projects and be very successful at it? And can you make money at it? Absolutely. There's a lot of people that do. Can you buy a property trying to fix it up and have it turn into a disaster? Well, absolutely, that's possible too. So, in light of that, I think there's a few things that are very important to remember if you're considering buying a fixer-upper home. Now, this could be something as an investment for you or something that you're looking at moving your family into. But either way, I think it's very, very important to remember some very crucial things when you're doing a project like this. And the first off is the most important thing to remember is not every house is going to be a diamond in the rough. So there's going to be some houses where there's going to be just too much that needs to go into it to make it livable, to make it nice, to make it really what you're looking for. And so how would you determine what houses might need too much? Well, I would say first off, if the house is in a bad location, that's normally not a great thing. You want to be investing money into houses that are going to maintain their property value or going to have the opportunity to increase in property value. So location is very important. Also, if the house has been very, very poorly maintained over many years, sometimes the cost to bring it back up to where it needs to be could be very high. It could be very exuberant. So it may not be a good idea in those circumstances to pursue that property. So it's going to be, again, remembering not every house that needs a lot of work is necessarily just the one to pursue. Now, of course, the second thing to remember, hey, inspection. You have to get a home inspection. So I cannot tell you how important it is to bring somebody through who does that for a living to walk through, to evaluate your house, look at the bones of your house, and to really give you a good idea, what are you getting into, right? So everyone who has done a flip can tell you at least one story, or if they've done multiple flips, they can all tell you one, if not multiple stories of times where they began a project and it just turned into way more than what they were expecting. So you can't always prevent that, but a home inspection can go a long way towards keeping that from being an issue. In line with that, if you're thinking about moving walls around, and aren't we all, if we're doing a fixer-upper project, you might think about bringing an architect or an engineer into the house too, just to evaluate some of these things, because you don't want to get into these surprises later. So third, if you're going to move those walls around and stuff, bring in an architect, bring in an engineer, bring in somebody who's got a lot of expertise in what you're considering doing, just to make sure you don't run into problems later. And finally, who's doing the renovating? That's something important too. So is it you? And there's nothing against doing it yourself if you've got a lot of experience and a lot of history in doing that. But if you don't have a lot of experience in renovating houses and moving things around, or you don't have a lot of handyman qualities, then you may think about delegating some of these things to a professional. Obviously, there would be a cost to that. These are things you'd need to evaluate. But it's important to make sure that whoever is doing the work there at the house has experience in what you're doing and is not easily overwhelmed with projects like this, that they have the capability and the wherewithal to ensure that the project goes smoothly and that things get done. So once again, guys, if you have any other questions on this topic, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me on our website, on our Facebook page, or even on, I'm sure, the links below. But it really is my pleasure to visit with you guys, and we're always here to help you. So I hope you have a great day.